bit, you ain't talking big.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in the midst of a pretty... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 22 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. Third down here. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, a carry here for Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Number 31, Raheem.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Makes the score Niners 3, Saints nothing.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the Saints.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they take a big... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And
2. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson's pass.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future as they start to... So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Malcolm Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Jackson flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But enough takes to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis. Or do you prefer ping?
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Under 10, team.
On first down, it's Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
23-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have went neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it